Hello guys, LifeHackster here. And today I'll show you, and this is a must if you have the Reolink Altas PT Ultra and you want it to be able to consistently record continuously and even up to 24/7 or 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that is hooking it up with Reolink's 12-watt solar panel. I did check this camera out when it was initially released and also called it Atlas then, and didn't realize it is the Altas. I will link it down below if you haven't seen it yet, and to see how the camera performed in my usual camera testing. Also, this is a sponsored video by Reolink, so thank you. When Reolink initially released the Altas PT Ultra, and this is the first battery-powered camera that you can set to record continuously. It will be able to do it, but the 20,000 mAh battery will only last about 4 to 5 days of continuous recording. Now, you can buy this with the 6-watt solar panel, which can recharge the battery, but depending on your use and also how long the solar panel is exposed to the sun, or if you have cloudy or rainy days, then the solar panel will not be able to keep up. So now, Reolink has the 12-watt solar panel, or the Solar Panel 3, and it is definitely way bigger. On the back, we have the 4 screw-in mounting points, so this is a different design. And because it is wider, I guess it needs that extra support. And for the hardware, we have the mounting base here, which is metal, and this is the stem, and it's also metal. We have some mounting screws, and we also have the adapter if you want this installed using a strap. And also comes with a rubber foam, and we have a USB-C to a micro USB adapter. So this solar panel can also be used with other Reolink battery cameras, and not just the Altas PT Ultra. We also have the strap and the metal plate here. To set this up for install, place the metal plate on the mount like so, and screw it in using the big head screw. And now you can attach it to the back of the solar panel and secure it with these thumb screws, and there is 4 of them. Now just a quick comparison to the 6-watt solar panel or the Solar Panel 2. So this 12-watt model is twice as big. Also, another thing to note, the base of the mount is a bit bigger, which means the screw holes are not the same, especially if you're upgrading from a 6-watt panel to a 12-watt one. So I'll be removing my older 6-watt solar panel, and I'll be installing the base of the mount of the Panel 3 and screwing it in with 3 screws. And I'll screw in the mount arm, and I'll be putting in the panel and secure it with the 4 thumb screws. Line up the panel to get the most sun and tighten up the collar of the mount, and that will also lock the panel in place. Then plug it into the camera. As to the app, in the settings, and it is 11 in the morning. The battery is 89% and charging. And as to camera recording, pre-recording is on, and also the continuous recording, and as you can see in the schedule. Also, Reolink updated and added a feature just like what the regular Altas camera have, the Smart Battery mode. In here, you can set what the camera mode would be depending on the battery level. I have set this that from 70 to 100% charged, the camera will continuously record the normal 4K 15 FPS recording. And when lower than 70% to 10% level, the camera will be in low frame rate mode. Still in 4K resolution, but the frame rate lowers down to 5 FPS, or you can set it as low as 1 FPS. Now at 10% battery life or lower, the camera will switch to just recording when motion is detected. On my pre-recording, I have set it if the battery life is 20% or lower, pre-recording will be disabled. And ever since I've tested this camera, this has been my setup. Pre-recording on, but with the continuous recording off. And battery life has never went down less than 20%. Now I'll show you going to live view and clicking on playback. Today is the 12th. Since this morning, it has been recording continuously. And I have set this up 7 days ago with a new 512GB card. And on the 6th, started late evening, recording continuously. On the 7th, same thing, all day. Same thing on the 8th. Same thing on the 9th. And same thing on the 10th. By the way, those light blue areas, if I sort it out, these are the time frames when smart events happened. Also, I've mentioned this before, the smart events are still in 5-minute increments. In here, the motion was on the first part of it, which is good. But sometimes, like on this one, you have to find it within this 5-minute block. Anyways, on the 11th, these are the smart events. And if I unsort it, camera still recording continuously. and same thing on the 12. So I can safely say that this Reolink Altas PT Ultra in my current setup, which can be different from yours, and in the last month or so we have sunshine every day. And with a 12-watt solar panel, it can now record 24 hours a day for 7 days. So the 24/7 recording can now apply to it. By the way, as to charging, from 89% at 11 a.m. with full sun on the solar panel, it charged the camera back to 100% 2.5 hours later. Lastly, I'm going to show you how to set up the strap if you want a screwless install for this solar panel. Push in the strap on the slots of the strap adapter. Make sure the blue or back side is the one showing when you align this to the mounting plate. And secure it using the short, small machine screws. And there's 3 of them. Now you can strap this in a pole or in a tree, but I'll show you, especially if you have rain gutters. You can strap this in the downspout. Then screw in the panel and the arm to the mount plate. And I like that this collar here, when you tighten it, it will also tighten the ball head of the solar panel. And I'll just screw in the mounting plate of the Altas PT Ultra to the exposed fascia board here, which I can only screw in 2 screws. Slide in the camera and secure it with its machine screws and plug in the solar panel. So if you want to get the most of the continuous recording feature of your Reolink Altas PT Ultra and probably get it to record continuously 24/7, 365 days a year perhaps, then you will need this 12-watt solar panel instead of the 6-watt Model 1. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.